Hello and welcome to another JR Golf Vlogs video. Coming up in this video, I'll play the back nine at South Winchester Golf Club, the old school way. No rangefinder, no GPS devices.
Right, hello and welcome to another JR Golf Vlogs video. Coming up in this video, I'm going to play a 9-hole stroke play. I'm going to be playing a back nine at South Winchester. Not really vlogged a lot of the back nine really, to be honest. It's because normally I'll finish work and they always start you off the front. So to be fair, the front nine is probably my best. I normally score the best on the front nine. A few holes in a row that I don't really like on the back nine, and it's I normally sort of fall apart around that sort of area, but hopefully I'll keep it up today and put a good scoring on the back nine. Played the front nine, teed off really early, sort of following the greenkeepers around at the moment. I've got a few holes behind me spare as well, so I shouldn't have no problem with time issues recording on the back nine. I'm not playing too bad. I've had 2 doubles, a few pars and a few bogeys, so a bit standard golf really. I'm just walking up the 8th now. I'm going to start on the 10th, easiest par 4 on the course as well, so hopefully I can start well. See you on the 10th. Right, there's a bit of a twist to this stroke play 9-hole. My watch has run out of battery, so no gadgets, ain't gonna have no distances. You have to do it all by eye. That's just made it a lot harder, but see how we go. Good tee shot here. It's a good tee shot that, I must admit. I was betting a little bit more slice. I was playing a bit of a slice on the front nine, so it's good to see the ball flying a little bit straighter, but it's down the left hand side. Should be in the fairway, shouldn't be blocked out either. Right, come off 10th tee, good tee shot there, good to get a good one down there. As I said in the intro, it's the easiest par 4 on the courses, so it's quite good to start on the easiest hole. And the next hole's a par 3, which I believe is the easiest hole on the course. So I'm aiming for a good start here. As I said, no gadgets, so no rangefinder, no watches, no GPS, nothing. I'm gonna have to, if I can find a 150 plate or the 100 plate, then I can obviously step it out. But I've only got little steps, so how accurate it'll be, I don't know. Right, let's put a good second one in there. Lucky enough, 150 plates there, and my ball's there, so not far off 150 in, I'll take it. Right, going to go 7-iron here. I've got the wind in my face, so I definitely don't want to be long with a pin at the back there, so 7-iron. Just bounced short of the green. I think it's just made it onto the front edge. We'll zoom in and have a look. See it there, just it looks like it's just on the front edge. Long birdie putt coming up. Right, made it on a little bit further than what I thought, to be honest. Long birdie putt. It's quite a quick one, breaking right to left, if I remember rightly. Yeah, it's not a bad putt at all, that, to be honest. That sort of distance. It's not a strong suit, as you know, the old long range putting, so got about 2.5, 3 foot maybe, 3.5 at a push. Try and drain it for a par. Well, a good par to start off with there. Going on to the second hole now, easiest hole on the course, par 3, normally about 7-8 iron. I think we've got a little bit of downwind today, so might be an 8 iron. I'll have to look at the yardages on the board, see what I've got. Right, sorry about the sun, but I'm playing off the whites today, so we're going to be looking at about 159. Pins at the front though, so a little bit less than that. Right, 11th hole here, my second. Side on a little smooth 7-iron, hopefully that'll take the bunkers out of play. Last place you want to be here is bunkers. I don't think 7-iron would be too long, even though it is downwind. Chunk it. left. Probably got the bunker in the blade at. Hopefully it's left of it. I've got a little chip on, but not a great strike that, I must admit. Right, it's not ideal that. It's quite, as I said, it's the easiest hole on the course, so I should be really getting it on the green at the very least. But I'm just hoping I'm not in the bunkers because as you can see it's quite early. And it's got wet sand, it's quite compact, so you never really know how it's going to come out of there. They can jump right out on you or they can just come out dead, so it's really hard to judge. Hopefully I'm not in them. Right, lucky enough my ball stayed out of the bunker, I just cleared it, so should be fairly easy up and down hopefully. Oh, you can still see it. A bit aggressive there. Rolled away from me a bit, so long old par putt this. Was a bit of a tougher chip than what I thought. Grain was growing back into me, so sort of had to commit to it to get through it, but see if I can make a long par putt here. Go in. Oh, you're kidding. Oh, you're kidding me. Oh, what a putt that was. Looked in all the way. Well, very unlucky I didn't make the putt there. It's a good putt that. It wasn't the worst chip, it just wasn't expecting it to roll out with me like that. Right, first bogey of the day. It's not great really on the easiest hole on the course, but par 5 coming up next, par 5 12. Plays back into the wind most of the time, which probably will today slightly. That's what we're looking at. Sorry about the sun again, but that's what we're looking at. Oh, you're kidding me. Well, as you can hear, slightly back into the wind this one, so it's going to play all of its yardage and then some, so see if I can keep it a little bit lower, but I don't want to mess around with it too much. That's when I'll start scuffing it. And down the left, aiming towards the bunker. I think it's just right of it. And short right of the left-hand bunker. Not too bad. Definitely take that into the wind. Opens the hole right up for me as well. Well, it's not a bad tee shot off the 12. My third. As you heard, it's I don't know if you can hear it that much, but it's definitely wind up there, and it's a bit of a cold wind as well. Even though I'm in a t-shirt. It's sun's out, beautiful morning. So hopefully I can put a good score in. Currently 1 over through 2, which that bogey's not the worst really. Just trying to forget about that horrible tee shot, and played the hole quite steady other than that. So, right, see, probably going to be 2 hybrid next. Get as far down there as I can, and try and leave myself a short club on. Try and make a birdie to get rid of that bogey I just made. Right, no clue what yardage I've got in here. I say no gadgets allowed today, but trying to hit a 2 hybrid. I don't even think I'll reach that right hand side bunker down there. So, get a good swing on it. Got the scabby area down on it a lot. That's down there. Probably have about 170, 180 in, I reckon, because I want the greatest hit, but let's have a look when we get down there. Well, a bit of a scabby hit there. It's not really what we wanted into the wind either. So I don't think it went half as far as what I was planning. So I'm going to have a long third shot in it, maybe. Hopefully got less than 200 yards. Right, doing good from the yardage today. There's the 200 marker. And there's my ball there. So playing in the wind is probably going to be playing 200 at least. Might even be another 2 hybrid, you know. Not sure. The 4 hybrid does get a bit high. The wind's going to hurt that a lot. Right, let's try and hit a good 2 hybrid on there then. Try and take the front bunkers out of play. Right, a solid 2 hybrid needed here. Close a bit. Could be in the bunkers even. I think it's even short of the bunkers, you know. Not my greatest shot, but I wasn't the worst either. Sort of slicing back into that wind. Took a lot off of it. I'm hoping it was so bad it's short of the bunkers, and try and leave myself the easiest up and down. Right, as you see, just short of the bunker. It's not a bad line in, to be honest. Just going to play a little 50 degree. Sort of land it about further away onto the green, let it release out. chip. Yeah, not my greatest chip there. Want a hard one. It all slopes to the right, so I should have been aiming a lot further out right than that. But got a par putt, but I think I'm just on the fringe actually. But definitely be putting it. Long par putt again. Nearly made one on the ladder, so try and make it on this one as well. Right, got this angle from beyond because the sun's behind me, so you probably won't be able to see a lot. That's literally just gone in now actually, but there you go. Right, looks like from here a little uphill, left to right. I got it. Go right hand. Yeah, it's not bad that. I'm sort of trying to make sure I get my putts past the hole. So many videos I record and I notice I don't even get them to the hole a lot of the time, so I'm trying to be a little bit more bit aggressive with my putts, so see if I can hold this one for bogey. Well, it's not the worst hole to bogey that really. It's a tough one when it's into wind. If you don't hit your hybrid good with your second or third shot, then it's always going to be a 3 or 4 shot hole for me. So right, par 4, quite a long one this one. Is downwind though. Right, that's what we got for the 13th hole. Going to be playing about 424, but it is a little bit downwind, but unfortunately for me all the fairway slopes to the right, so when I'm slicing it in there it just brings them right bunkers into play quite a lot. So there we go, 13th tee shot, going to be aiming at that left bunker, let it slide back. That's a lovely strike, could be bunker. I think it carried the first one, but there's another one behind it. I'm just hoping it's short of that one. If it's in between them, then that's a great tee shot there. Went a little bit straighter than what I thought, but lovely strike that. Right, I think that's my best shot of the day, including the front nine. That it's lovely hit. Didn't have too much slice on it, even though I probably wanted a little bit more. But if it stayed out that second bunker, could work its way down to the middle of the fairway. I said it all slopes that way, so if I land it on the left edge of the fairway, it's going to be fine. So whether it rolled into the second bunker or not, I've been in there a few times before and a bit good one, so not count me chickens yet, but good strike that one. Right, got the 150 marker about 20-30 yards in front, like the pin's right the way at the back, so, and I've got wind helping, so it's really sort of not sure I'm going to be able to get a 4-iron over there. Not hitting my long irons very well, all carry wise, so I think I might just go a little smooth 4 hybrid, hopefully sort of land it just on the front edge of the green or on the middle and it don't release out too much. Just left side of the green, I've caught it a little bit thin to be honest, but didn't quite roll out onto the green. It got held up just over the top of the left hand bunker, but shouldn't be too bad up and down from there. I'm just short of that mound over there, so could be a tricky chip this. Yeah, it's a great chip that. Wasn't sure if it's going to release out that much, but it did. So hopefully, nice little simple par putt to finish. Yeah, it's a great par that. Good up and down from that side of the green. That leaves me 2 over through 4, I believe. Not too bad. To be fair, I've not really missed my watch a lot really. Just been sort of getting it around near the green and just seeing if I can get up and down again really, but right, on to the 14th hole next. Right, this is what we're looking at on the 14th hole. Dog legs round to the right, plays uphill, and it's playing into wind today as well, so probably going to be playing more like 410, 420 I reckon. 2 good strokes to get on there for me. Right, 14th tee, back into the wind. Not sure I'll be able to reach them bunkers in this wind, to be honest, but we'll see. Oh, I think I right knobbed that. A bit low on the face, but kept it low and it was fading round there, so could be in quite a nice position that. A bit low off the face, but probably had a bit of topspin as well. Right, so good bad one off the 14th. Kept it a little bit lower out of the wind, which is good. Remember saying earlier about I've got a little stretch of holes which I don't really like. It's 12 when it's playing into wind. 13's not normally too bad, but this one can play tough into wind. 15's the second hardest hole on the course, which is a real tough one for me. And if you get a good drive down 16, that's not too bad, but if you get a bad drive, then that can be a bit bad. So that's normally where I'll sort of lose more round if I start half decent. 17 and 18 is not too bad. 17 should be playing downwind today, I think, so it shouldn't be too bad. 18's quite a short par 5, just doglegs round to the left, so it's a free shot, but quite a simple free shot if you hit 3 half decent shots. So just going to see where my tee shot ended up. Right, tee shot ended up here. It's not too bad actually, and you might even be able to see the flag. Normally I'm blocked out by this mound to the right. It didn't go as far right as what I normally do. Probably got about 170 to the middle. Pin is at the front, but it's playing uphill and into wind, so I want to take plenty of club and try not to leave myself in the bunker. I'm going to go smooth 4 over and hopefully that somewhere around the money. It's just leaking off a little bit to the right now. Just fell off the right hand side of the green. Started right at it, but then it just started leaking to the right. Not a bad shot, to be honest. I did take a little bit off it because I thought if I did it real long, you ain't got a lot of room over the back until it gets into that long fescue stuff, so definitely didn't want to be in there. So safe shot, another up and down for par. Right, just off the front of the green, just slopes down so you can't quite see me ball, but it's not too bad a chip, it's quite a quick one. Real nice chip that. Chip quite well on the back nine, don't want to jinx it, but played some nice ones, played it right side of the hole, and got that for par. Another good up and down that. Right, let's not waste a good chip with a bad putt. Right, that was really good par that. Good up and down. Keeps me 2 over through 5 now, I think. Onto the 15th. Tough old hole this. I'll get a good drive down there. Takes a lot of the trouble out of play for me, but big if that. Alright, that's what we're looking at for our 15th. See, 450 off the white. It's a long one. That water is like a magnet for my ball on the right, as you see. So if I can keep it out of there and keep it not behind that tree on the left, then could even get a par. Maybe a birdie, you never know. I've birdied it once since I've been a member here, so not guaranteeing anything. Right, 15th tee, as I say, just got to keep it right at that tree on the left, and obviously not in that water. So come on, need a good one here. Could be behind that tree, and that rolls out. That could be money, that. Stop. Yeah, quite far back, it won't be greatest strike. Bit of a pull slicey one, but it's in the middle of the fairway. Probably won't be able to reach, to be honest, so might have to play it as a par 5 and play it as a nice safe one. Go R&R, and I'll have a look when I get down there. Right, coming off the 15th, it's always good having your ball in play after playing your 15th tee shot, because I've lost a lot of balls on this, I'll tell you that. But as I say, I'm quite far back, so I'm going to be able to reach into. But we'll see. Ball's not flying very well. Seeing I've got a tee shot on it is a bit nippy, but when you're recording, you're sort of always on the move and always doing something, so keeps you warm doing that. Right, let's try and get a good one down there. I'm going to be short of the bunker with the 2 hybrid, then I'll probably go that and try and get as far down as I can. But if the 2 hybrid brings a bunker into play, then I might have to go something shorter. But have a look. Saying that, I did get down a little bit further than what I thought, sort of roughly level with the water, the end of the water, so probably still going to have more than 200 yards in though, but let's have a look when we get down there. Right, going to step this one out, so there's the 200 yard marker, there's my ball, so you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 21, 22, 23, 26, 27, 28, 29, I'm at my ball. Right, I'm going to go 4 hybrid, as you see I stepped it out and I could make the bunkers with a 2 hybrid, so it's going to go 4 hybrid, nice steady one, try and keep it in play, leave myself a little flick of the wedge on, try and get up and down again. That's perfect that. So, you weren't going to reach it from there. Should have about, I don't know, about 20-30 yards in, just short of the green. Perfect layout. Right, don't want to speak too soon, but the hard work's really done on this hole now. It's just about chipping and putting, which I've been doing all right today. So, it's a bit of a tricky green. It does run from front to back, so got to sort of be a bit delicate with your chip. But I left myself in a good enough position to get up and down, maybe even a chip, and I've been chipping well today. Right, that's where my layout ended up. So I think I'm just going to have to pitch this about 2 yards onto the green and just let it release out. Tell you what, I'll definitely take that from there. About pin eye, just a little bit to the left. I think if I remember right, it breaks right to left, so I was just aiming straight at the hole. Probably should have aimed it a little bit further right, but that's where she finished there. So nice little par opportunity on here. It's not very often I get a par opportunity on this hole. Alright, little par putt. It's a bit longer than what I thought from back there. It's about 5-6 foot, so I'm going to put a good stroke on it. Too much. Well, a bit of an unlucky bogey that. Played that hole quite nice, just couldn't quite make the putt. At least I got it past the hole, that's the main thing, but sort of hit it through the break at the same time. So, right, 16th hole next. It's the last hole I used driver on this. Right, here's the 16th hole. About 408 is going to play today. Water's not really in play, to be honest, unless you sort of do it a real scabby one. Probably shouldn't have said that before at a tee shot, but I can reach a bunk on the left normally, so I'm normally sort of down to the trees on the right with my little slice, but hopefully I can keep one in the fairway. See if I can make a par after the bogey on the last. Alright, 16th tee shot here. As I said, just want to keep it right at that bunker on the left hand side down there. All the fairway does sort of slope slightly to your right, so with my slice it does sort of run out to the right. I'm normally sort of in between the 2 mounds on the right normally, but hopefully I can keep it a little bit further left than that. Not a bad one, not my greatest strike. Yeah, not too bad. Well, coming off a 16th tee. Not my worst tee shot, not my best, but I'll take it. It's going to leave me a long way in. I think the pin's at the back right, which is our naughty horrible pin. You've got to sort of go over a bunk on the left or sort of slice it in, which I normally like to do, but on this hole I just can't seem to do it. But probably going to be 4 hybrid in, I reckon. That wasn't my greatest strike. It does play uphill the second shot. Going to be a 4 hybrid, even a 2 hybrid, depending on what I think when I get behind it. Obviously I ain't going to have a yardage in, but I think they've only got a 150 mark on this hole, so I don't think I'm going to be very close to that. But we'll see. Right, not sure if you can see. Yeah, just there's the 150 marker. So I think I'm a good 50 yards behind that. So probably playing about 200, I think. Right, second on 16. Going to go 2 hybrid. I've got wind helping by the feel of it, but pins at the back, so, and it's uphill. Try and start on the left hand side and fade it in there. Scabby. Chase it down now. Chase it far enough though. Got me short of the green, probably leave myself about 30 yards on, 40 yards on. First real scabby one of the day, I think that really. Going to play a little low pitching wedge here. I've got a bit of downwind and I'm worried I'm sort of going to fly it too much, so going to sort of try and play it just on the right fringe really and sort of let it break round. Sit. To be fair, I played that chip shot how I wanted to, but just rolled off the right side of the back right of the green. Leave myself another little chip here. I'll try and get up and down for bogey now, not ideal. Alright, that chip just stayed on the fringe, so I'm going to putt it. It's going to be uphill obviously, you see it chase away, so I'm going to give it a good run, see if I can make the par, if not, little tapping bogey. Well, it wasn't the worst putt really, but I just started it a bit low. It was always breaking to the left and never high enough, but the pace wasn't too bad. Little tapping par. I think that leaves me at 4 over through 7 now, I think. After a decent start, letting the bogeys creep in now. Got to try and get a few pars to finish. Right, it's the 17th hole, as you see, about 160ish off the white. Pin's actually at the front, but you got a bit of wind in your face, so sort of counteracting each other out, I think. Probably going to be playing roughly-ish yardage. Probably go 7 iron here, hopefully keep them bunkers out of play. Right, going to go 7 iron, you can hear wind in your face, but it should be enough club. As long as I don't get right underneath it, then it's going to end in the bunker. Bad shot, just stayed out left on me. Good strike, just made it over the top of the bunker. I think it's just going to be a bit short. Well, actually give myself a half decent birdie opportunity, to be honest. Thought it was going to be just in the first cut over there, but it's actually trickled out onto the green. Yeah, not a bad putt, but same as the putt on the last though. It's always a little bit low, unfortunately. Right, tapping for par. Right, a good par on 17 now. Was a good look at birdie really. It just didn't start out high enough. Always a little bit low, but that keeps me 4 over through 8 now. Par 5 coming up, so see if we can get a birdie finish. 18th and final hole, as you see, 496 off the white. Sort of play it up to, I always play it up to the dog leg, and then play a little one down there just short of the water, and a little wedge on, 1 putt for a birdie. That's the plan. Right, 18th and final tee, my 9th. I think I'm 4 over at the moment. As I say, just going to play it up to the dog leg. It's roughly about 200 the dog leg, I think. Got a little smooth too, I think. Right, wasn't a bad tee shot, just sort of started leaking halfway through its flight, so got me right hand side, but free shot anyway, so no drama. Just play one down there, just short of the water, and then hopefully 1 putt for a birdie. That'll leave me 3 over through 9, that'd be a lovely round that. Right, I've left myself a really awkward place to record from here. I'm right on, currently set up on a mound. You ain't gonna be able to see where the ball ends up, so it all goes downhill from here, but the green's sort of just left of the clubhouse up there, as you can see, so the waters are just next to the trees on the right, so I'm just trying to hit a nice little smooth 4 hybrid and just take the waters out of play. Should be nice that all kicks to the right down there as well, so I'm probably going to have to be hitting over water for my third shots. It's going to chase down there, but only went a smooth one, so it's definitely going to be short of water. Well, not too bad a layup down there. I would have liked to have kept it a little bit further left, because then you ain't sort of got to go over the water, but take it too far left, it's out of bounds onto the range. So definitely safety first there, but going to be short of the water. Should have hopefully a pitching wedge, maybe a smooth 9 iron or something over there, and hopefully get up and down from here for a nice birdie. That'd be some nice golf on camera. Some of my best golf yet, I think. I think I'm going to have about 100 in. There's a 150 marker there. My ball down there, so right, that's about 50 yards or so. So probably going to go smooth pitch wedge here. Right, as I said, I reckon I've got about 100 yards left in here, so wind's sort of helping off the left. So nice little smooth pitch and wedge. Yeah, I chunked it. Lucky enough it stayed out of the water. It's just left of the water. It's just going to be short of the green, I think, but very disappointing that. Alright, 18 final hole, up and down for par. Get up there. Yeah, a bit of a thick lie there I had. Sort of didn't want to hit it too hard and smash it straight to the back of the greens. So uphill putt for par. Alright, par putt, a bit longer than what I wanted. Oh, a bit of a disappointing bogey to end on there. It's a good par putt as well, that. Just didn't quite have enough pace to hold its line, I don't think, but not too bad. I finished 5 over through 9, so not too bad. Cut under my handicap, I think. Right, so just finished my 9-hole stroke play with no gadgets, and I finished 5 over par, which not bad at all. It'd be a couple under my handicap if I was playing in a competition, so can't really complain. Some of the better golf I played on camera, that, but that's about it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe. It's always much appreciated. Until the next video, peace out.
Coming up next in JR Golf Vlogs, I'll go to the Top Tracer range at Porton's Golf Club to test out my new irons. How far do I hit them? Check out the next video to find out.